Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 6 of Let's Platinum Demon Souls Remake. Alright, let me just get rid of a few things. So let's get rid of the scimitar and the club. I think that's it, everything else should be fine. Which one's this? This is the one I need. I need Noble's Lotus. I'm going to get rid of Soldier's Lotus, because I kind of don't like the auto-equipping, but that is an option that I could change, but it's not that much of an issue. Okay, so there we go. Oh yeah, I didn't explain the blue eye stone or the white eye stone. I will do that momentarily. I'll keep the Talisman of God, because that will come in handy. And the rings I can keep as well. Beautiful. Okay. So, let's have a little peek. So Talisman of God I'm just going to pop here. So that way we have access to it, so I can cast Hidden Soul. And I'm also now going to go here and change my Soul Arrow to Flame Toss. So Attune Magic. Well, since that's right. Since I got more magic memory, I can actually have both of them. So Soul Arrow and Flame Toss. But you don't need both. You can do with just Flame Toss. It's not that big of a deal if you don't have it. I think that's it, right? I'm ready to go. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Next stage, or the next stage we're going to do, is the Tower of Latria. And the Tower of Latria is one of the more challenging stages for many people. But it's mainly because if you don't know how to go about completing the stage, that's where a lot of the frustration is going to happen. So yeah, we're going to do this. Latria, land of the Queen's Ivory Tower. A vengeful old man claimed the Queen's life and imprisoned any remaining royalty. The prison echoes with the resentful cries of its inmates, tormented by their inhuman guards. Inhuman guards. These are the ones that are going to cause the most problems, but we should be able to deal with them quite effectively with our Crescent Falchion and with our Flame Toss. If we exit this cell on the right, that's where we've got to go next, or that's where we will eventually have to go. So let's head this way first. Okay, you can see a few guys here, so I'm just going to chop them with the Crescent Falchion. You can see that this weapon one-shots them for 110 damage. I don't know if I explained that properly. Like, I was listening back to what I said and it wasn't a 100% proper explanation, but essentially the idea is you will do, like, however much health an enemy has. Actually, hold that thought. This is a Flayer, and it will almost certainly one-shot you. Luckily it didn't, with that attack. So that attack is known as Soul Ray. It is kind of like the upgraded version of Soul Arrow. There's also that attack, which is a paralysis type of attack. And it will be immediately followed by this Flayer running towards you, trying to grab you. If he grabs you after you get paralyzed, or if he grabs you even if you're not paralyzed, I'm pretty confident it's game over. Alright, so we have someone saying, "Please help me," very faintly. They're far away. That is someone we will meet eventually. And the way to deal with those flares is to use Flame Toss. It's pretty much the best defense that you have against them. I'll explain more about how to use it, because I kind of screwed up there a little bit. Let's grab this key. So it is the Prison of Hope 3rd floor cell key, and we are on the 3rd floor, so we can use that. Now some cells will be open, such as this one, and there's nothing inside. Well, when I say will be unlocked, I should say. But some will require a key. So let's pick up that key and we will eventually find some cells that have something in it, or that can be unlocked because of that key. Okay, cool, nothing, just a dead hanging body. You know, no biggie. Yeah, this stage is also, like, well, Demon Souls in general is known for its kind of confusing level design. But once you do the level enough, you kind of start to get a little bit more used to how things work. Okay, nice. Let's grab this. Renowned Warrior Soul, here's one. Oh, here's an item, I should say. Mercury Stone Shard, alright, so an upgrade material. We may or may not use that later. Let's head over here. I don't know what this thing is. I think it's supposed to alert the flayers. So there's one. That's the Paralysis Attack. With almost 100% certainty, after a Paralysis Attack, the Flayer will try and run at you and grab you. So take that as, you know, an advantage. If he uses the Soul Ray attack, there's a very good chance that it will use another one, so make sure to try and avoid that as well. Here's another Mercury Stone Shard. Okay, still haven't used that key, but that's alright, we will eventually. Okay, nothing. I like the design of this level. Like, as difficult as this level is, once you learn it, it's quite fun. And I really like the design of it. Okay, so there's another one of those servants or whatever that was imprisoned. Let's take those two out. Alright, here we go. So the first cell that we use the key on. Now you'll notice there's a hanging body. What we can do is, it's actually possible, it's better to do this with Soul Arrow, but I'm just going to show you it is possible with Flame Toss. If you hit the chain, geez, that seemed perfect. If you can hit the chain exactly, which I'm having a lot of trouble doing right now. Come on. Alright, fine. We'll use Soul Arrow. How did that miss? Okay, there we go. Soul Arrow is a lot easier to do it with. It is very possible with Flame Toss. I just couldn't perform it for whatever reason. I probably wasn't standing in the exact right location, but it is very possible with Flame Toss. You know what? I'm low on MP, but I'm going to try and get this flare. Try and get him, like... Yeah, okay, so I know he's used that, so he's going to run towards me, which means instant death for him. Or, well, potentially guaranteed. I think what it does is alert the flares, these things, but I think I did say that actually. But I'm not 100% sure, because they're not placed in, like, you know, positions where it's like, oh, if you break this, they're definitely going to come get you. Like, it seems to be, but it's not exactly. So just be careful. As soon as you open this door, this guy will be ready. Don't think, some of them don't attack at all, and some of them don't do much damage, so, but some of them do, so be wary. Alright, another silver coronet. We're already wearing that piece of equipment, otherwise it would be fairly useful because it increases our max MP. You notice we're slowly gaining back our MP, like the amount of flame tosses I used to try and get that item down. Is it moving? Yeah, there we go. It just gained like 2 little chunks one after the other, so that was pretty good. Okay, here's another key. So this is it's pretty much the same key. I'm sure if let me read them. Opens the hallway on 3rd floor of Prison of Hope. Opens a locked cell, Prison of Hope. 3rd floor. Opens locked cells. Locked hallway. Okay, so the difference between locked cells and locked hallway I'll show you in a moment. So these are the cells, obviously. And the hallway is sort of back where we started. That attack, I can perform that by sprinting and pressing R1. It's a pretty good attack, actually. Now be careful here, because these guys have like spears. So just avoid their attack first, and then slash at the door to take them out. Okay, one more. Let's grab this. Another Mercury Stone Shard, wow. I literally practiced this like not 1 hour ago, and I didn't notice that there were 3 Mercury Stone Shards. Probably, I always wonder if it's like a game design thing where where the developers were like, okay, here's a good item that the player can use. Like, let's make it so that they can upgrade it at least to +1 early on. I can't remember which stone upgrades Crescent Falcon, but we won't get it until later. I think it's like Moonlight or something like that. Alright, so we've collected everything we can collect. We went as far as we could go. Now we're going to go back this way. Okay, so we got remember we got the key from over, I think it was on that side. So now we can go back and open these. Alright, wizards, the wizard set with the wooden catalyst. That's exactly what we started with, except I believe we started with a silver catalyst, not the wooden catalyst. So here's another enemy. Take him out. I'm trying not to do the backstab animation because it just takes longer. Look at that, we haven't used magic all this time and we're almost full again. Don't even need to use like fresh spice or aged spice. Fresh spice and aged spice just restores MP. I believe aged spice does a bit more than fresh. Okay, we can open this one. Don't think there's anything in here. Notice how the cell is really dark, you can't actually see all of it until you enter. Okay, and this item is 3 more Orgites of Guidance. So this is the hallway key. This is where we use the hallway key. So now if we were to start again, so the archstone was here, we could actually just start again and go straight here. So sort of like a bit of a shortcut, but it's also where we got to go next. Okay, enter through the fog. Smash it, just because I like doing it. There's nothing behind those boxes. In fact, I'm pretty confident there is not, but I will... Yeah. And we're at full MP again. Alright, now there should be... No? Okay, might be a little bit later. I was going to say there should be a flare here, but I think it's a bit later. Okay, we can open this. Okay. Unknown hero soul. Alright, so there's another one over here. So you're supposed to, I don't know like what the intended way of knocking these guys down is. In my opinion, it seems it's more likely that the intended way was using a bow and arrow, but you can use magic just as much. Now if you've ever wondered what this is, you may have heard of a band called Iron Maiden. That's what this is. An Iron Maiden. It's kind of like the chokey in Matilda, right? You're going to the chokey. That was a terrible impression of her. Alright, chop. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. Okay, this one is locked, so we can't enter it just yet. We will have to come back. There is a flare over here to my left. Make sure you've got flame toss on. Actually, I don't think we can go out there just yet. We might be able to, but I'm not going to because I know that that's the way to go. So, just gonna chop this guy. Try and take out all the enemies that you can from the doorway because some of these guys will charge at you, like this guy. Ow. And I don't know if all of them have the ability to do so, but they do have the ability to poison you. Or some of them will. If you're really unlucky. Chop. Chop. Okay, good. Oh, I never explained that holy water that I got. Was it holy water? Is that what it's called? Bright water, sorry. Holy water is DMC, I think. Yes, I hope to get to DMC one day. I actually really like that series. I just haven't... I don't know, just haven't got around to it yet. There's so many things that I want to play, so... But the best way to do a lot of stuff is just to do, so that's what I'm just trying to go for. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so we got the bright water. Yeah, I didn't explain what that did. Bright water, it basically gives you a whole bunch of like MP restoration, a lot faster than what's happening with the Fragrant Ring and Crescent Falcon. So it's actually quite useful for certain bosses, and I can't remember which one, but I'll endeavor to try and fix it. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Now one of these, it might be, yeah, I was going to say it might be this one, it's not this one. One of these Iron Maidens will release an enemy that will poison you, so I've got my Noble Lotus ready. It seems like there's no way to avoid getting poisoned there, so yeah. But I'll just do it anyway, there we go. So, poisoned. I also got the black leather set. I will just show that off in a moment. Yeah, make sure you use that Noble's Lotus. Oh, crap. Is he coming to get me? Yeah. So there's an example of him chasing me after using the... Okay, just chop him. The sword does do, or the Crescent Falcon does do a decent amount of damage to him as well. You notice it did, well, it finished him off there with at least 43, but it was two-handing, and it's just better to use the flame toss from far away. So we've got the 4th floor cell keys, and we've got the hallway key. So be careful here because there is a drop, and if you fall down, I think it just, well, this one won't kill you. It'll just take you to the previous floor that we were at. So we're going to avoid that for now. Cool. Alright, let's go back this way. So we're on the 4th floor, and this is another, this is like, this door was locked. So now we're using the 4th floor hallway key. Now be careful here because, okay, he's coming. I was going to say, I know that stance, it's going to be the Soul Ray, but no, it was the other one. So yeah, you can almost, like, notice how I used 3 in a row there? That doesn't always work. Sometimes he just goes, nah, I'm going to use Soul Ray on you and you're dead. So just be careful of that, be wary. They're the enemies that give the most souls, well, Yeah, pretty much the most souls in this level, so be wary of that. Alright, so he's quite far away. I think distance might affect. So look how many soul rays he's using and how quickly he's using them. Ah! Okay, I tried to leap out of the way. Damn. Okay, he's getting the better of me. Roll. Yes, alright, we should be fine now. Alright, so that wasn't perfect, but at least we won there. 428 souls. It's pretty good, pretty good. Making good progress as well. You can read the inscriptions on those, it'll just tell you, you know, we're on the 4th floor east and stuff. I guess it does kind of help give like a mental map of how this thing works. Alright, whatever you do to not roll here. Renowned hero soul. Alright, let's open this door. Got someone waiting inside. There's nothing else in this room, I believe. So let's talk to her.
You're still intact, aren't you? Where do you call home? Dear me, I shouldn't pry. Oh, perhaps you'd like something from my collection. I've known better days. I was once the wife of nobility, and I have some nice things to show for it.
Okay, so this is a former noble's wife, and she does have a bunch of items that you can purchase. Full Moon Grass for quite a lot, Fresh Spice, Aged Spice, Noble's Lotus, Widow's Lotus, All Guides of Guidance. She has Moonlight Stone Shards, Rapier, which we already have, Wooden Catalyst we have, Buckler we have, she's got some Black Bolts. She's got very, very useful Ring of Avarice, which gives you more souls per kill. However, it costs a ridiculous 50,000 souls, so it's just way too much. And she's got Bright Water as well. I'm not going to buy anything from her. We will be able to get the Ring of Avarice later. But yeah, it's there if you want to know. She has a bit more information on the game though, so like on her role and the roles of other characters. So let's listen to what she has to say.
Before, there were many others trapped here, but they were driven mad and ventured above of their own volition. Redemption. There exists no such thing. The Queen banished that depraved old man from the land. He returned in strange golden garb with foul demons in tow. They pillaged great Latria, land of the learned, and shut us away in this prison. Since then, they've been feeding off our souls, telling us over and over that if we go above, we will be granted redemption. I know the truth. The church goddess may die, but never for long. We are trapped below forever.
Okay.
Redemption.
Alright.
Well, that's quite all right. I wish to stay here, but I need souls to remain sane. As you know, of course.
Okay, so there was like there was a queen, there was a king. The queen banished the king. He like left Latria, and then when he came back, he killed the queen, and then he like put everyone else into the Tower of Latria. I think that's essentially what the story is there. Alright, let me just double check where I'm going. Yes, I'll go here. Is there anything in this one? No. Okay. Let's continue through here. So let's open this one. 4th floor cell key. Chop, 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 chop. Alright, we're good. It's a little scary there, but I went for it. These guys are like in pots, which is kind of strange. Make sure you switch over. Oh, I just want to actually prove that you can use Flame Toss. This should be a little bit easier. You just gotta be... Oh my goodness, man. Just break the damn chain. There we go. I think you just have to hit the chain anywhere, so I was trying to angle it up a little bit, because the thing is, Soul Arrow, it fires like straight and true. But Flame Toss is literally a toss. It flies on an arc, so sort of starts low, goes high, and then comes down again. Okay, just make sure. I think this one is the poison one again, so I'm just gonna... Yep. Fortunately, you can't get your shield up quick enough to prevent that, which really sucks. And literally the only reason I even opened that one is just for completion. Alright, let's try with a soul arrow, so... Yeah, you've got to like free aim this, by the way. There's no... There we go. Yeah, relatively any part of the chain will be useful. Okay, good. Unknown hero soul. I think they're all unknown hero soul from memory. Yep, and yeah, that's one thing I don't know if I've ever talked about, but I do like is, oh no, this one is a ring of magical sharpness. Pretty good. This one will increase the amount of damage we do with our magic, but it will also decrease our magic defense, which is pretty bad. But yeah, more magic damage is also always pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna finish the episode here, but what I was gonna say was I like how they kind of try and give the player an idea of how powerful a soul that you find is by, you know, giving it sort of like a specific name. So like we've got unknown warrior, then there was an unknown hero. Wait a minute, how could it be a hero if he was unknown? Anyway, unknown warrior, unknown hero, then there was a renowned warrior and also a renowned hero. So yeah, it's kind of interesting in that respect. Alright, let's leave it here, Age Spice. So we'll continue the Tower of Latria next time. Alright, so I want to thank you all for watching episode 6 of Let's Platinum Demon Souls Remake. My name is Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.